The second time I seen him was at his home in Las Vegas, Nevada. Everybody thinks he faked his death. He's not dead. There was many things that happened and he got set up for a little bit to still be able to live his life and still be in the public eye. He's still making music.
Tupac got caught on TMZ in 2009 after he burnt his fingerprints off and everybody seen him, right? The LAPD went out and covered that. Look it up on TMZ. Look it up. Go look it up yourself. Go look it up yourself. You think I'm scared of you? Let's go.
Jada, you're a bald-head liar and you're a addict, right?
Oh, God.
You told the world that you were going to sue me. As of yet, and you said you're going to do it swiftly. It's been over 2 weeks. So, Jada, I'm giving you 2 more weeks to sue me. If you don't sue me, this is what's going to happen. All parties, right? And the people, the men that you hit with dildos, I'm naming names, right? All the salacious stuff that you have done and hurt other people, I'm naming names. You assassinate my character. You say I extort you. Well, extortion is...
Sorry. He was, I mean, it was beyond friendship for us, you know, as far as just, it was really difficult to explain because...
Brother Bilal's latest target is Jada Pinkett Smith, and he's calling her out for allegedly concealing the truth about Ollie Carter possibly being Tupac's biological daughter. Ollie's been vocal about this claim for years, but most people dismissed her as attention-seeking or delusional. However, public opinion is shifting, and more people are starting to believe her story might actually be legitimate. The troubling part is that Jada supposedly knew all along but chose to remain silent, mirroring the behavior of Tupac's own family members. The theory goes that they're distancing themselves from Ollie not because she's lying, but because acknowledging her would mean validating the explosive allegations she's been making about powerful figures in the music industry. Bilal isn't backing down from confronting Jada about any of this. He's been relentlessly pursuing her lately, to the point where they're now facing off in court over death threats she allegedly made against him, and it looks like he's planning to push just as hard on this Ollie situation.
Ron Jeremy, Denzel Washington, Beyonce Knowles, Ellen DeGeneres, Whoopi Goldberg, Lady Gaga, Chrissy Teigen, John Legend, Joan Rivers, Rob Saget. Do you want me to keep going? Ask me. Everybody wonder why my smile is so deep. You get pressured, stalked, and hunted down for your own information. You get abused and re-victimized again by people who wanted to argue a back and forth this week like that fucking mattered. Okay? You had Stu Peters and Timothy Charles Homestead going back and forth and nobody has even bothered. Not that I give a damn and not that I understand that you guys are gonna be that selfish, but nobody has bothered to apologize for all the hell that has happened. But you guys were arguing back and forth and in that meantime we lost our home. You don't believe me? Here you go. What once was a full house, we were still paying rent on our house. What we were doing this whole time was moving everything because our house is gone. Our house is gone. This is the price. This is the price of speaking out. What was our beautiful 3-bedroom acre home on 21225 Standing Rock Avenue, because everybody has the address, because organizations that were attached to Marx, Sawyer, and many other organizations decided to put out the address, my license plate to one of my cars, and many other of my So here you go. You can have it, right? Because this is what happens when you speak out. This is what happens when you tell all the truth. This is what happens when you decided to stand up for the children, and when you understand that survivors don't just get to do a seminar, and when you understand that survivors don't just get to just be and then show up somewhere and talk and monetize every fucking thing that they're saying. When you realize that that shit is bull, then you will understand. Look at the tactics and pay attention. Pay attention. I'm still not asking you for a damn thing but to wake up. I'm not asking you for a damn thing but just to get outside. I don't give a damn about money, numbers on my platforms. You can fucking have all of it. You took everything. The only thing that I give a shit about right now is the fact that there is a baby. There's baby in the way. There are people that I love that I can't get out of the way. What am I supposed to do when the people in the authority that you're supposed to go to, you can't go to them?
Ali's been on a crusade for quite some time now, exposing what she describes as disturbing industry practices, while simultaneously claiming Tupac fathered her. Nobody saw that revelation coming, especially since she seemed like an unlikely candidate to be connected to him in such a profound way. What's particularly interesting is that several industry insiders reportedly knew about this connection and deliberately kept quiet. Their silence apparently stems from fear that once Ali's parentage is confirmed, it'll add substantial weight to all the other accusations she's been making. Before the Tupac paternity claim even surfaced, Ali was already creating waves with her whistleblowing. Discovering that the same person exposing industry secrets might actually be Tupac's daughter made the whole situation exponentially more dramatic and credible.
There are 3 4-year-olds that people take pride in sticking bars of children. I don't think people are going to be able to stomach the fact that people tie 2, 3, 4, 5-year-old children to horse stables and have horses and dogs with them, and then they get off on that. I don't think people are going to be able to stomach the fact that people hang children upside down in satanic ritual abuse meetings, and they literally hang them. Literally, by metal prongs, they hang them to get dripping out of them, and people go up under and like you're under a rainfall to take their blood.
What sets Ali apart from other people speaking out is that she's not just repeating secondhand information or rumors she picked up somewhere. Ali presents herself as someone who directly experienced the trauma she's describing, claiming she was separated from her mother and trapped in an abusive situation for an extended period. According to her account, some of the people who were with her during that time didn't survive, and those who did escape, herself included, were fundamentally transformed by the experience, which honestly makes complete sense given the severity of what she describes. She maintains that she both witnessed and personally endured exploitation, and saw things that would permanently damage anyone, especially a child. There's no way someone goes through that kind of trauma and comes out unchanged. When she felt law enforcement wasn't giving her allegations proper attention, she took the initiative to file a formal affidavit detailing her claims, and that document named some extremely prominent individuals including Birdman, Diddy, Denzel Washington, and Beyoncé. Right when people thought the situation had reached peak intensity, she dropped the bombshell about being Tupac's biological child. Ali's explanation for why his family refuses to acknowledge her, despite her insistence that she has evidence, is that doing so would create complications for the carefully curated legacy they've established around him. She also alleges that immediately following her birth, a hospital nurse was supposedly bribed to switch her with another infant, which is how both she and her biological mother ended up completely separated from Tupac and his relatives.
You won't be able to hide from the public if I do, okay? Anybody that was in my biological family as surrogates, they know damn well what I'm talking about. All of y'all know what I'm talking about. And if something happens to this woman right here, that's the only person that I will ever consider. She is my mother. I know nothing else. So if somebody touch my mama, it won't be a Sandra Bland situation. You guys will be seeing us on t-shirts. And I'm down with that because you know where we're going. But if insurance releases insurance, you release everything. And I mean everything. If a song comes on of cleaning out my closet, everybody knows what that means. So I want to tell you now, I know a lot of shit that I should not know. I haven't even got to the facilities. I haven't even got to things where things are buried. Why do I know cases that were in San Bernardino in 2005 when I was I know a lot of shit I haven't put off yet because every time I do, you guys see what kind of hell that we get. So like I said, Tupac, you know what I'm talking about, and you won't even be able to hide from your own family. Try me.
I tried to go back to the hospital, St. Bernardines, California. I tried to go back
and get some type of history.
Honestly, I can't say with certainty whether all of this is factual or not. Then again, Hollywood has a track record of wild conspiracy theories turning out to be completely true. If anyone could potentially confirm or refute Ali's claims, it would definitely be Jada Pinkett Smith. Everyone knows Jada and Tupac shared an incredibly close bond. While Jada insists they never had a romantic relationship, there's no denying they had something deep and meaningful between them. Even decades after his death, Jada consistently emphasizes how much she loves and misses him. She honestly seems more emotionally invested in Tupac's memory than she does in Will Smith, who she actually married and built a family with. Their connection began when they were sophomores at a theater department gathering and instantly clicked with each other. From that moment forward, they were inseparable. Jada's even said that if reincarnation exists, she's convinced she and Tupac have shared multiple lifetimes together. She's described their relationship as divinely ordained but purposefully prevented from becoming romantic, like they were meant to be powerful allies but never lovers. Tupac actually composed an entire poem dedicated to Jada, and reading it makes it genuinely hard to believe they never crossed that line. The way he expressed his feelings for her and the way she reciprocated those sentiments seemed like more than just friendship. In his words, she was the foundation of everything he believed love should be, the first person he thought of when imagining what a black woman should embody. He expressed concern about growing apart and losing her, praised her ability to elevate him without even trying, and called her his heart in human form, an irreplaceable friend. One reason Jada has struggled to move past his death is that when he was killed, they actually weren't speaking to each other. After his prison release, he came out as essentially a different person, and Jada couldn't accept the transformation. That's when he fully embraced the gangster persona, and she completely rejected that version of him.
Funny looking. Definitely from looking at him, wasn't necessarily like the type of cat that I would even like deal with, you know? But as soon as he approached me, he was like a magnet. It was like once you paid attention to him, he kind of sucked you in. And we hit it off from that moment on. He would tell me all the time, Jada, you're gonna be a star. You know what I mean? I'm like, Pa, come on. He's like, you're gonna be a star. You got it. You just got it. I don't think either one of us really thought that we would have made it in the way that we did. But we knew we were gonna do something. He was one of my best friends. He was like a brother.
Now both Ali Carter and Brother Bilal, who used to work as Will Smith's personal assistant, are coming after Jada, claiming she's been hiding the truth all along. Jada probably absolutely despises Bilal at this point because he's been attacking her relentlessly for an extended period and shows zero signs of slowing down. He's the same person who previously claimed that Will was having sexual relations with Dwayne Martin, and also alleged that Will had inappropriate involvement with Bryshere Gray. Those allegations are actually what prompted Jada to supposedly threaten him, which then led to him filing a lawsuit against her. In the $3 million legal complaint he submitted, Bilal alleges that Jada threatened to harm him after he made several appearances on Tasha K's platform discussing Will's supposed affair with Dwayne Martin and the accusations regarding Bryshere. Bilal says Jada confronted him in the lobby of the Regency Calabasas Commons back in September 2021, warning him that if he didn't stop revealing her private information, he'd either disappear or get shot. The confrontation didn't end there either. After apparently failing to convince him to sign a non-disclosure agreement, she allegedly continued issuing verbal threats while following him all the way to his vehicle. Whether Jada definitively knew Ali is Tupac's daughter remains unclear, but what's becoming obvious is that Jada is far more entangled in this situation than anyone initially realized, and definitely has answers to questions people have been asking.
Do you have a tissue? Thanks.
As expected, people online had plenty to say about this whole situation. One person commented that they never doubted Ali because she spoke with too much genuine emotion, theorizing that Tupac escaped certain powerful people so they retaliated by taking his child, which makes logical sense to them. Someone else suggested that Diddy already knew Ali's true paternity, which is why he allegedly kidnapped her after her father was killed, using it as a form of torture stemming from his hatred and jealousy of Tupac, knowing he could never reach Tupac's level whether he was alive or dead. This person also theorized that Tupac's family avoided acknowledging her specifically to protect both Ali and her mother from harm. So what's your take on all of this? Do you think there's legitimate possibility that Ali actually is Tupac's daughter? And do you buy what Bilal's saying about Jada knowing the truth and covering it up? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and make sure to click here to watch another video full of drama.
I open the door to Dwayne's dressing room, and that's when I see Dwayne and having anal Will.
Let me process that for a second.
There was a couch, and Will was bent over on the couch, and Dwayne was standing up, killing him. Murder. It was murder in there.
Okay. What did you do?
Mac is not going to be able to be there because him and Charlie had something else going on. I arrived in Chicago for Empire. It's a damn mess. It's no other way to put it. This dude is going crazy, right? He's out there allegedly with male prostitutes. He's pissing in the trailer. He's acting psychotic, right?
The same thing he's doing now.
Beyond that. But this is why a show is going on. I pulled him to the side. I said, listen, I'm here to help you and so forth and so on. So he was like, all right, I feel that. He said, everybody on the set know you. Everybody seem like they love you. Okay. I want to love you because everybody else love you. I said, if that's what you want to do, then do it. But he kept acting up. And then one day I said, what the F is wrong with you? And he was like, you know. He said, you know Will raped me. You know Diddy made me suck his penis. You know what's going on. You know Charlie made me suck. And I said, I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea. So he crying, no blood is coming from his nose. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And I'm like, yo,